Have you ever felt the weight of the world on your shoulders, where the path forward seems to vanish into a storm? We often think of strength as a solitary trait, something we must find within ourselves. But what if true strength isn't about standing alone, but about standing together? Imagine this: a family filled with laughter and joy embarks on a winter adventure. The world is a perfect snow globe, a magical escape. But then the sky darkens, the gentle snowfall turns into a blinding blizzard. The laughter is replaced by the howl of the wind. Fear begins to creep in. The path is lost, the cold is relentless, and hope starts to feel like a distant memory. In that moment of utter desperation, what do they have left? Each other. This isn't just a story about surviving a storm, it's a reflection of our own lives. We all face blizzards, personal struggles, unexpected crises, moments where we feel lost and alone. It could be a health scare, a financial hardship, or a deep personal loss. The winds of change can be fierce, and the visibility of our future can drop to zero. In these moments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, to think we have to fight our battles single-handedly. But the most powerful force we have in these times isn't our individual resilience, but our shared connection. It's the hand that reaches for yours in the dark. It's the calm voice that says, "We'll get through this," when you can't see the way. It's the warmth of a hug that shields you from the biting cold of despair. Think about the times you've faced your own storms. Who was there with you? Who was your anchor? Was it a parent, a partner, a sibling, or a friend? These connections are our lifelines. The family in the snowstorm didn't survive because one person was a superhero. They survived because they became a single, unbreakable unit. The father's determination, the mother's quiet strength, the children's trust, it all combined into a force more powerful than any blizzard. They shared their warmth, their courage, and their last reserves of hope. When one person stumbled, the others were there to lift them up. They learned that their collective strength was far greater than the sum of its parts. They weren't just individuals enduring a trial. They were a family, bound by love, proving that together they were invincible. And then, as it always does, the storm passed. The first rays of sunlight broke through the clouds, illuminating a world reborn. The snow that was once a threat now sparkled with promise. As they stood together, watching that sunrise, they weren't just survivors, they were transformed. The ordeal hadn't broken them, it had forged them into something stronger. They understood a profound truth. The fiercest storms don't just test our strength, they reveal where our true strength lies, in the love we share and the bonds we refuse to let break. So, the next time you find yourself in the middle of a storm, remember this: you don't have to face it alone. Reach out, lean on your loved ones, let them be your warmth, your light, and your hope. Because the greatest victories are not won by lone heroes, but by those who know the power of we. The sunrise is always waiting on the other side of the storm, and it's so much more beautiful when you have someone to share it with. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores the strength of the human spirit. Stay connected and stay strong together.